Flosstube, it's George here at Stitch Crafts with George. Welcome to my channel. If you're a regular subscriber, then thank you so much for keep coming back to listen to me waffle on every week. And if you're new here, then welcome. If you're a new subscriber, of which I've had a few actually this last week, thank you so much. I do wonder where you've come from all of a sudden, but I wondered if it was from Nicole at Darvanalee Design Studios. Because she did give me a shout out this week, so thanks Nicole. I wondered if that's where you've come from, but anyway, welcome to my channel. If you're absolutely new here, then I hope you like what you see, and hopefully you'll come back and see me again. So yeah, it's Sunday today, the 23rd of February I believe it is. I really must check this before I do my videos. This week all the days seem to be merging into one because it's been half term, so it's been the school holidays, just a week off this time for the kids. And I unexpectedly had a couple of days off because my poor sister, bless her, as you might know from my previous videos, I'm currently working with my sister as her childminding assistant. We work from her home, and unfortunately she's picked up this nasty sick bug that was going around. I've managed to escape it, touch wood. But yeah, she had to close for a couple of days, so that meant I obviously was staying at home with Zoe, so that was nice. Zoe's my daughter, in case you didn't know. She's 9, she's going to be 10 in April. So she's more like a teenager, to be honest with you, which they are these days, aren't they, to be honest. Yeah, so we had a nice couple of lazy days. It's been really horrendous weather this week, which it always is anyway for the school holidays, to be honest. So we just had a couple of chill days, popped out to the shops, and luckily that gave me quite a bit of time for stitching. So yeah, I've got quite a lot done this week, to be fair. Last night went round to my sister's because she's all better now, and my dad and my stepmom and all my sister's family, obviously we're all there. We all had a nice curry from one of our local Indian takeaways, so that was really nice. It was super yummy, and my stepmom made this huge pile of profiteroles for us to tuck into afterwards, so that was amazing too. So that was super yummy. The other thing that's happened this week is, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I am so accident prone, and you know, I'm always hurting myself basically. Well, Friday evening I was washing up, and I don't tend to usually wear gloves or anything like that, so I had my scourer in my hand and I plunged it inside a glass to wash it, and the glass smashed. And this happened, you can see on my finger there, it really hurts. It's very painful. It's actually it was all flapping off, that big bit of skin. I was in a right old panic about it because it's horrible. But Jez, my husband, he said, look, there's no point in going to hospital. I don't think you need a stitch. I'm not sure now, but hey, it's been and gone now. Let's put a big giant plaster around it to make it, you know, stick up for the night and see how it is tomorrow. So we did that. You know, it did bleed for quite a while, but it wasn't horrific. Yeah, so, and it's okay, but it's very painful, and obviously, well, it has kind of stuck back up, but there is a bit that's a bit, it feels like it would rip off if you gave it the chance. So I'm trying to be ever so careful. It has hindered me a little bit this weekend, but Jez was laughing at me, Jez, my husband, because the first thing I said was, oh no, what about cross stitch? And he was like, oh, for God's sake. But it's true, isn't it? The first thing I thought of was, oh no, what am I going to do about my cross stitch now? Because even if I've got a plaster on it, what if I get blood on my cross stitch? That's no good. So I can cross stitch. I'm just trying to keep this finger a little bit straight. Anyway, there's a lot worse things to happen, but it was not nice. Anyway, let's get on to the cross stitch, me babbling on. Oh, something else, I've got a sty in my eye, so I do apologise if I look a bit sore here. I don't know why, I've just been feeling a bit meh lately, so whether it's just come up because of that, so hopefully you can't really tell, but with my eyes a little bit sore, that's why. It's just a sty, nothing to worry about. Yes, so as I said, I've got a lot of stitching done this week. I'm so happy with what I've got done. I feel like I've made real progress with some of my stitch alongs, so it's made me happy. First of all, as I've shown you before, I'm doing the Bloom and Grow stitch along, which is by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and this time it's sort of themed on flowers, and they're all basically, it looks like flowers in pots. I'm gathering that because the first one that I've done is a flower in a pot, and looking at the blurred out section, the rest are going to be like that too. So I've actually managed to finish part 1, which is brilliant because part 2 comes out tomorrow on Monday. So I've actually caught up and I'm where I should be, which is a miracle. So I shall show you. So yeah, that's completely done now. I really enjoyed stitching this one actually. Sorry about the light, it's a bit bright, isn't it, in here? This is Zoe's room. It's the best room of the house really, because the other room's just too dark. But yeah, hopefully you can see that okay. Some people have said they don't like the colour of the pot, which is like 2 sort of pinks and black, but I like it, so I've left it as it is. But I know some people have changed the colours, which is, you know, it's good, isn't it, if that's what you prefer. So I'm really happy about that. I can't wait to see which flowers are in part 2 tomorrow. It's normally emailed sort of, wow, really early hours of the morning or something. So knowing me, I'll probably wake up in the night and I'll be straight on my emails to have a look, see if it's there. So yeah, that's that one. I've also been working on my Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery stitch along. That's such a mouthful every time I say it. It's a miracle that I managed to say it. It's the Animal Almanac stitch along that they are doing, and I hadn't started this about a week and a half ago, and the first part came out on the 1st of January, so, and then I got the second part obviously on the 1st of February, so I had 2 parts to catch up on. Anyway, I have managed to complete the first part now, and I've only done a little corner bit of the second, but anyway, I've managed to finish the first one, so there we go, he's all done. And I've just done this little corner bit here, that's all I've made a start on the second one so far, but he's so cute, this little penguin, and there's a little diddy penguin here as well. So that was a real pleasure to stitch up this one actually, so cute. Part 2 is a fox, so I'm going to love stitching him up because we all know I love foxes. Yeah, so part 3 will be coming out on the 1st of March. Yeah, so I've got, what do we know? No, it's not even a week away, so I don't think I'm going to get that completed, but it doesn't matter because I'm much more further forward than I thought I would be anyway, so, you know, I'm just happy that I've got that far. So that's that one. The next one that I'm really happy with my progress on is the Flight of the Bumblebee, which is a Bovie Threads design. I'll show you the picture. That's the picture of it. It's a Bovie Threads kit. I'm stitching this as part of a stitch along with Karla, and Karla being Crafty on here. She's a floss tuber and she's super lovely. She's doing a hashtag Be My Own Valentine's SAL. B as in bzz, bumblebee. And I've actually managed to finish the bumblebee part, so I'm really happy that I've managed to finish him. I think he looks super cute. The next part, obviously, I don't think there's no back stitch on the bee at all. So I'll be starting on the flowers next. At the bottom there is some back stitch in the flowers, but so the bee is actually done, so I'm super happy with that. He's so cute, he looks really fluffy. I think it's clever how they use the blend of colours to make that effect, I think. So yeah, so I'm really happy with that. I also have done quite a bit more on my geeky stitching fox that I was doing. However, I made a little boo-boo. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me the last couple of days. And I can't blame my finger on this because this actually happened before I did that. But I'll show you my progress first because I've done quite a lot. So this was the design. Wake Me Up When Winter Is Over. And I've actually done quite a lot of it now. You may be able to see there's a section here that looks a bit dodge, and that's because I had to frog it. because I completely miscounted in here, don't ask me how, and that meant that I went wrong all up here, and I could just see it wasn't in line, so I had to pick it all out, I had to rip it. So hey, what can you do? But I have done quite a lot, so it's not going to take too much more to finish this one. But unfortunately, because of the way I unpicked it, the thread went all weird, so I didn't have any more of that particular colour green, so I've had to order a skein off of eBay. It should be here sort of Wednesday, Thursday, so you know, once it turns up I'll be able to finish this one off. But for now I have to park it, so you know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? Can't be helped, it's done now, so but at least you can get some more sort of, you know, thread quite quickly. I mean, 3 or 4 days isn't really that long to wait, is it? I have got a local craft shop, but they don't hold very much DMC in there, so I highly doubt that they would have that particular one. So, and it's a bit of a trip to town just to check for one skein when I could just order it off eBay. However, I always do try and shop local, don't get me wrong, because I would rather support a local small business, but in this case I just ordered a quick one off of eBay. And I have 2 new starts to show you. The first one is another geeky stitching kit, because I kind of thought I like to have a geeky stitching kit on the go whilst, you know, I'm doing my bigger ones. I just feel like I achieve more doing those. Obviously I would have liked to have finished the fox first, but as I've had to part that one, I thought, well, it's only fair I start another one in the meantime. So now I have got All You Need Is Love, which I think is so cute. Owls are one of my favourite birds. I do apologise, by the way, if you can hear that noise. That's my husband and daughter jibing each other downstairs. Anyway, so yeah, that's the design. I haven't done too much on this one because I started this yesterday, and that was when my finger had been done. But that's what I've got done so far. So it's one of the owl's wings. Then I've just started on the bit under his chin there, so not too much. I actually switched up the colour of the fabric in this because it was white, but as I mentioned last week, I'm not really loving white that much at the minute, so I just thought I'd use this sort of pale, sort of, well, I don't know what colour it is. It's like a cross between, somewhere between cream and yellow, so I kind of thought that would be nice. So I will try and progress on that one this week too. And my other new start is I've been a bit naughty. I have been looking at this stitch along for a couple of weeks on Instagram. It's Little Dove Designs, who I love. Little Dove Designs was one of the Christmas cross stitches that I finished before Christmas. I just couldn't put it down. I loved it. Home for Christmas it was called. I don't know if you remember that one, but I have got a couple of her charts and kits waiting to go, but this is a stitch along and it just appealed to me so much. I was umming and ahhing thinking, oh, I shouldn't really do another stitch along, to be fair, but I thought, screw it, I'm just gonna go. So I was going to, because I've got some material and stuff like that, I was going to just purchase the PDF charts and just get the rest myself, but the material that I have was not really the right colour. So when I went on and checked, added it all up what it was going to cost me to get the material and the threads, and then obviously paid for the PDF charts, it was a lot more expensive than me actually just ordering the supply pack from Little Dove Designs and the charts. You have to order them separately. It worked out a lot cheaper, so that's what I've done. The first part came out on, it says here actually, on the 6th of February, so it's not actually that old at all. It's a brand new stitch along, and the next part isn't out until the 20th of March, so it gives you a bit of time the first time to get all your bits together and catch up with it, and then from then on it's the 20th of every month. So if you wanted to join in, then, you know, not that I'm trying to sway you at all and get you doing another project, but it is super lovely. It's actually a high street SAL. So it's going to be shop fronts. I think it's 6, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's going to be 6 shop fronts. And honestly, I can show you the first one. It's adorable. It's a flower shop. Look. Oh my god, it's just so cute. That had me hooked. I thought, I just need to do it. Obviously, I don't know what the other shop fronts are going to be. Look at the little flowers and the little trees. And the little bird on the top as well. So I'm hoping that there might be a bookshop or a cake shop, something like that. That would be super cool. Obviously I don't know what they are. It's going to be a complete surprise. So I know whatever they are, they'll be adorable. So yeah, so I have made a start on this one. Not a lot, but it's a start nonetheless. So I have made a start on the roof. Well, that is completed the roof actually. That's it entirely done. So yeah, I'm going to do the little bird next on the top, and then I shall start working my way down. So yeah, really nice, quite quick to stitch that roof, because obviously it's all one colour and it's quite a chunk. So I just had to keep recounting it like a million times. And also it goes against the grain for me a little bit, because if I show you on the thing that came with it, you have to start over here. And I never ever do that. I always start in the middle because it freaks me out, because I worry. But because she'd already cut the material, I kind of trusted that I could do that, and she explained where to measure to, so it's fine. I trust it. But if it was me myself doing it, I wouldn't want to, because I don't trust that I've counted it right. Because actually when I did the caterpillar cross stitch, the Christmas one just before Christmas, I had ordered my own material and everything. And I knew that you have to leave 2 to 3 inches around the outside, but stupidly I only added 1 lot of 3 inches. So instead of doing 3 and 3 either side, so adding 6 inches onto the whole measurement, I only did 3, which would have left like barely any room around the outside. And I'd done quite a bit of it, and I just thought, no, I'm not happy with this, I'm going to have to read. So I had to order some more material and cut it correctly. So it was a big learning curve, and I don't think I would ever do that again. But just in case, I like to start in the middle. So yeah, so that's all my stitching that I've got done this week, which I'm really happy with, to be fair. With regards to Little Dove Designs, she has actually just started up a Facebook group. If any of you are fans and you want to join in, join it, because obviously there's lots of like-minded Little Dove Designs fans on there. And it's a good place to share your whips of any of the designs, and like, you know, just chat to other people that are stitching it and stuff like that. So it's called, I've written it down, Little Dove Designs Stitching Group. So that's on Facebook. So if you want to go and join that, that would be amazing. Obviously I'm on it. I'm also going to be doing my own little stitch along with my friend Christy. Hi Christy. We have met via YouTube, and Christy also has the same cross stitch kit that I do, which is Little Dove Designs Year, which is basically split up into 12 sections, and each part has got its own little design for each month. And we thought it'd be nice to stitch it together for a bit of encouragement, so we need to come up with a hashtag for that actually. So if anybody else has got Little Dove Designs Year to stitch up and you want to join in, or if you're already stitching it, it doesn't matter, then you know, please do join in. And next week I'll try and put a hashtag in there so that if you want to, you can join in, and put it on your Instagram or whatever and hashtag it. So I'm really looking forward to starting that one as well. Just checking my little list. The other thing that I have to show you, because I don't really have any haul, because I am trying to be good, although I do appreciate I got the new Little Dove Design stitch along. But other than that, you know, I've been very good. I haven't purchased anything. I did, however, get the latest World of Cross Stitching magazine. I subscribe to that, so that's why I have got that one. the free gift with it this time is dead cute. It's this little card collection. So they're like based on, I think it's flat sort of flowery designs, cats, and sort of sewing theme. So they're cute. I can't show you inside because it's all charts. But yeah, they're all along that theme. There's some dead cute ones in there. And you actually got 3 silver plated charms to go with them. So you've got the little heart here, cat's face, and a little spool there with thread on it. So they're cute. They're quite big. So you can see, like, next to my finger, they're quite big. So you don't necessarily have to use them on cross stitch. You could use them for anything, really. So they're really cute. Really nice free gift, I think. Inside them, well, that's the front of the magazine. So you can see it's like an Easter edition. The main design in here, which I seriously am considering stitching, to be fair, is let me show you. Peter Rabbit, and he's got these little chicks and daffodils and a little bee, Easter eggs. So cute. I've never done any Easter stitching. I'm pretty sure I haven't. And I might like to do a bit of Easter stitching because Easter does make me happy. Obviously it's not all about the chocolate and the eggs, but Easter eggs do make me happy. They don't necessarily have to be chocolate. It's just like the look of them when they're decorated and things like that. I think they're just really pretty. I've always loved the Fabergé eggs, you know, that you can get made out of porcelain, I guess they are. They're so beautiful. I don't have any because I don't really have anywhere to put nice ornaments or anything like that in the house, but I do love them. So anything sort of egg sort of decorated eggs is for me, so I might give that one a go. The other thing in here is there's these lovely card designs. They are designed for welcoming new babies into the world. But to be fair, the designs are really cute anyway, so you could use them for other things, but they are really cute. The other thing I like in here is this gorgeous Easter wall hanging, which I think is super lovely. Sorry about the light. Hopefully you can make that out okay. I think that's super gorgeous. The only thing is I don't have a sewing machine, but my stepmom does, so maybe I could stitch it up and then just get her help to finish it off. So I really like that. I think that's really pretty. It'd be so nice to hang around at Easter. Now, I don't know if any of you are historical sampler company fans. I am. I have not actually purchased one yet, but it's one of those sort of like pages that I just keep going on and looking at them all the time because I think they're so gorgeous. But in this magazine they have just started a 3-part stitch along designed by them. This is the first bit, which is gorgeous. I think really love the colours, and I think there is a little sneak peek of next month, sorry. I've just got to try and do it so that I don't show you the design. There. So that's the next part, which is out next month, which is gorgeous. So I'm thinking I might have to get the next 2 months worth anyway, because I had just cancelled my subscription just because I'm trying to be more frugal with my money. It's only £10 or so every 3 months. But anyway, but now they've started to do that, I'm definitely going to have to get the others because that is such a lovely design. And I just love their charts, so I'm going to have to probably do that. The other one that I liked was this kind of armchair cushion that you can do. So it goes over the arm of your chair and you can put all your bits and bobs in there. Look at it, it's really pretty. I would love to do that. Again, I don't have a sewing machine, but maybe my stepmom will help me if I ask her nicely. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, there are obviously lots of other bits and bobs in there, but I have to be careful not to show you any charts, because I know that's bad. So yeah, it's a really good magazine this month, especially if you like your Easter stitching. which to be fair I think I might give a go. So we shall see. It's all just whether I can fit it in. If I don't do it this year, then I probably will next year. So yeah. Okay, I just wanted to shout out a few people that I've been catching up with on Flosstube over this last week or two, because I got really behind watching everybody, because there's so many lovely Flosstubers out there. It's really hard sometimes to keep up with everybody, especially if they're like hour-long videos, because obviously that's great, but there's only so many a week you can actually watch. So I've been trying to catch up a little bit this week, mainly because I've been off for a couple of days as well. So I'm just going to give a shout out to a few of them in case you haven't heard of them. The first one is the lovely Karla at Karla Being Crafty. It's Karla with a K. I will write all the names down below for you, so that you can check the spellings and everything. Karla's really lovely. She's in America and she does the most gorgeous cross stitches, and she's such a lovely lady. She's also got a black cat like myself. Hers is called Bagheera, I think, as opposed to mine, which is Lightning. But yeah, I just feel like if I got together with Karla, I would feel like I could just, it'd be like just sitting down with her friends. I feel like we're quite sort of similar in a way, and I think she's such a lovely lady. So please do go and check her out. She does some lovely things. She's also making her own needle minders and things at the minute with resin and little bits of thread like orts inside. So go and check her out. Honestly, it's lovely. Another lovely lady that I like watching is Erin, or To Martini Stitcher. She's brilliant and she just cracks me up all the time. She's so funny. She's got such a brilliant sense of humour. Erin's also over in the States. She's actually starting her own stitch along on the 29th of Feb, because obviously it's a leap year this year. She's doing a long dog sampler stitch along. I've never done a long dog sampler before, and I kind of looked into trying to find one to do, but I think I've left it a bit late, although I know I can join in at any time. So I'm going to have a little look into that, because obviously you can't, well I say obviously, I didn't even know. I assumed you could get them PDF file, but you can't. You need to actually buy the chart. So I'm looking into that at the moment. But yeah, go and check Erin out. She's really fun. Christy at Javagirl Stitches. She's such a sweet lady, and the thing I admire most about her is the way she finishes off all of her work. It's just so beautiful, and she makes the most lovely displays and things like that with all of her cross stitches. Like me, I just tend to frame them. I have made a cross stitch cushion before, but I don't really tend to, I'm not very adventurous with things like that, mainly because I'm worried my cat will probably ruin it. But yeah, she's just brilliant. She does some lovely things, so go and check her out. Obviously, I say obviously, but Nicole at Darvanalee Design Studios with Nicole Reed. Nicole's a lovely lady. She's actually in Australia. And she's such a nice lady. She's very talented. She doesn't only do cross stitch. You have to go and check her out. She's got like millions of videos on her channel. But no, she's a really nice lady, and she also does some brilliant projects. So go and check her out. Tina is the last one I'm going to shout out. Tina is Fancy Lady Cross Stitch. Tina's actually in the UK as well, like myself. And I do struggle to find floss tubers in the UK. I don't seem to find many, so it's really nice to find her. And she's such a lovely lady, and she tends to stitch a lot of like mirabilia type things, so the ladies, which is why she calls herself Fancy Lady Cross Stitch, because she does a lot of the big lady designs, and they're so beautiful. They're not really for me to stitch personally, but I just love looking at them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So yeah, go and check her out as well. So they're really the 5 people that I've been watching and catching up on this week. There are other people that I like to watch, which I'll try and shout out another time. But yeah, this week that's mainly who I've been watching. So thanks guys, you've been very entertaining, especially when I've been cooking dinner, because that's when I get very bored, and when I'm washing up and slicing my hand open and things like that. I do like to watch Flosstube when I'm doing these things, because it turns a really mundane, boring task into something fun. So yeah, next week, well, I've actually got the next 2 days off of work. My sister is doing a course, so I'll just be doing the school runs and things like that, but in between I'll be at home stitching probably and watching Netflix. I'm so naughty. I could probably do loads of stuff around the house, but who wants to do that? Yeah, next weekend I'm going on a Easter wreath making event at Hobbycraft in Bournemouth. We had to pre-book it and everything, but me, myself and I and my 2 friends Karen and Sarah, we're going and making a really pretty Easter wreath. So, well, I say it'll be pretty. I don't know if it will if I'm making it. I've never made a wreath before. So we'll see how it turns out. But I'm really looking forward to doing that. No doubt we'll be popping in the garden centre for lunch as well, or a snack or something, because honestly, that garden centre, it's called Haskins. I don't know if any of you in the UK have ever been there. It's in Bournemouth, and it's, the lunch, like the food section for lunch and everything is amazing. They've got so much options. It's crazy. Yeah, so we'll probably pop in there as well. This week is obviously going to be a little bit sad, to be fair, because this Friday is going to be my last day working with my sister, which is really sad. But I'm trying not to be too sad, because obviously she's my sister, so it's not like I'm never going to see her. I'm still going to see her pretty much every day. But obviously it will be sad that I won't be, excuse me, spending all day with her anymore. But yeah, I am looking forward to starting my new job. Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. I can't wait till I feel like I know what I'm doing, if you know what I mean again. Obviously, as I mentioned before, I did work there for a long time, for about 14 years previously. So I'm hoping that a lot of the knowledge is still there. And it's just like kind of putting it back together in my mind. So, but yeah, no, I've loved working with my sister. It's been brilliant. It's 2 whole years we've been working together. In fact, 2 years this Wednesday it would be, which is ironic that then 2 days later I'm leaving. But yeah, anyway, so that will be sad. But yeah, then the following Monday I will be starting my new job. So it's all kind of, ooh, at the minute it's kind of happy, sad kind of thing going on. Bit of a roller coaster. But I'm sure it'll all settle down soon. So anyway, that's it from me this week. I hope you're all having a fab weekend, and I hope you all have a lovely week next week with lots of stitching time in there, hopefully. And I will catch up with you next weekend. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.